Raghu,
Yeah.
let's say client has implemented PMS, Performance Management System, in success factors, and if that consultant wants to go for employee central certification, can he take the certification?
Yes.
Though it has not implemented.
Yes, you can take that. Even if you are not working on success factor system, you can go ahead and take the certification, guys.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, guys, come back. Yeah. So that is how you are going to work with your data model, guys. I just want to make you familiar with the data model. And
Raghu,
yeah.
can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm able to hear you, Nirmal.
Sorry to interrupt. You said something about the certification. This is about which module?
Employee Central module, Nirmal. Employee Central, your LMS is open, and I'm not pretty sure about performance management, because when we were discussing, right, someone told that performance management is also open for all the individual consultants. I'm not sure about that, but your Employee Central LMS, I'm pretty sure they are open for individual consultants, Nirmal. Anyone can go ahead and register for the examination, and they can take the examination, Nirmal.
Okay, so we have compensation for certification?
I don't think so. Compensation, they didn't open it. Certification is there, but it's only for the partner employees. And these things like the Employee Central and LMS, they are for everyone. Like anyone can go ahead and pay the fees, and they can take the certification examination, Nirmal. They are opening each and every certification one by one, Nirmal. They are taking some time to release each module certification to the individual consultant, but ultimately everything is going to be open, guys.
Raghu?
Yeah, Sandy.
Those who go for exam.
Raghu, this is Shiva.
Yeah, Shiva.
Hello?
I mean, do you know the website because for that?
Yeah, one second. Let me get that. Let me get that. Anyhow, like everyone is asking about that, right? Just a second, guys. I'll get it.
Yeah.
Give me a second. I'm thinking like daily. I'm remaining like in the office, but while I came back to home, right? I forgot to give that material or give that link to everyone.
What is your personal experience about certification for Employee Central? I mean, whether it's quite easy and anybody can do it?
No. It's not quite easy, guys. That's the first thing. And in fact, like this pattern has been changed a lot, guys. When I took the certification, right, it was more of like practical things. Like they will ask you like a scenario, and they will ask you like how to configure the system. But right now it is all like multiple choice. But still, whatever I heard, right, it is tough. It's not so easy to clear at the first attempt itself. Unless you are well prepared for that, you will not be able to clear that.
And if somebody is not clear that in first attempt, do that person need to pay again for second attempt?
Yeah, he has to pay $100 or something extra fees, guys. It's not complete fees, but he has to pay something as an additional fees. And that too, like your certification is going to change a lot, guys. The pattern, it's not like earlier once we take the certification, right, it's not that the certification is active for your lifelong. You have to renew your certification once in 6 months. After each, yeah.
And is there any charge for renewal? Do they charge anything?
No. The delta, they don't charge anything.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all delta.
The Raghu?
Pardon?
What is the fees for the certification?
550 or 500. 1 second, I'm just pulling that information, guys.
I think it's £350 over here in the UK.
Yeah, here also $550, I guess, guys.
But Raghu, they don't have practice questions, you know. That's the problem. Except that one, they have they practice 9 questions that is on their website. Apart from that, there's no practice questions.
Yeah, I'll give that now, Victor. I have a couple of questions available with me. I'll share those things with you. Probably that will help you. I don't say that will help you to clear the examination, but that will give you an idea like what sort of questions you will see in the certification and how to answer that. Yeah, here you can see, guys, I'm just copying that link. I'll send the link to everyone, guys, but 500 is the certification fees, guys.
So, Raghu, in 500, if someone doesn't clear it in the first attempt, do they have to pay again 500 or they can try again?
I'm not 100% sure, guys, but as far as I think, because I haven't taken it from online, because mine was 2 years back, and during that time the process was completely different. Only the partner employees who took training from SAP SuccessFactors, they are eligible to take the certification during that time. But
I think, Raghu, historically SAP does charge you second time too, and I think historically you have only a couple of attempts for each upgrade. So I don't know about how is it. Look, I don't think it will be free next time. I think
it's not completely. We don't do absolute free. As far as I know, like they are charging $100 additional guys. Even though it is a second attempt, right? It's not completely free, or it's not like you don't need to pay the 500 again. But they'll charge you little amount, like $100 or something. I'm not pretty sure about it. But might be it is there in the guidelines, guys. It should be there in the guidelines. But this is your link, guys. You can see Employee Central, your certification. Anyone can go ahead and register for the certification if whatever you are comfortable in taking the certification, guys. There is no obligation that you should be a partner employee or you should be trained from SAP SuccessFactors. It is pretty much open, guys. And same is the fashion for your learning as well, guys. Again, it's the same thing as 500. I'll send these two links to you guys. Don't let me. I don't know performance whether they opened it or not.
And Raghu, is the exam online?
Yeah, it's an online examination. Yes.
I think they go to PSM View to take it.
No, it's not required. It is pretty much online, Victor. If at all you want to go it right to center, yes, you can take that, but it's not mandatory. Yeah, only those two things, guys. Yeah, those are the only two things that are open, guys. It's not like everything has been open. Only your Employee Central and your Learning Management Solutions. Those two things are open as of now. This is the website, training.sap.com. In the same website, you can find all the certifications from SAP.
So which one do you advise us to go and take anyway? That is more job attractive now?
Pardon, Victor, what it is?
Which one of the models do you want us to take? Would you advise us to take rather?
EC is the one that you probably like you can concentrate more, because a lot of investment and like a lot of emphasis from SAP is going on EC, guys. Okay, yeah. I'll send those links to you guys. Just let me come back to the things. Okay. Come back, guys, come back. So that's about your data model, guys, how you are going to configure that, what are the different technical attributes of your data model. And so the next thing that we are going to work is like with respect to the what do you call email notifications, guys. And I was telling you, right, whenever you load your UDF file into the system will send you an email notification stating that the processing of the input file has been completed, and it will give you the statistics like how many records has been changed, how many records has been processed properly, and if at all there are any errors, it will throw you an error number also. And so all such kind of actions, whether you are importing your Picklist or you are importing your employee data or you are going to launch the performance forms to any employees, system will send email notifications to the corresponding employees. And how it is going to do that, where you are going to configure your email notifications. So all your email notifications are going to be configured. If you go to your administration tools and if you click on the company settings, you see there should be an option called as email notification template settings. You can see here email notification template settings. Click on that, guys. You will be able to see a huge list of all the email notifications that are available in your SuccessFactors system. And you can see there are a lot of things. Like, let me tell you one thing. whenever you change your password also, you'll get a notification, right? The email associated with respect to this thing is the password change notification. So whatever the text that you are interested in keeping here for the email change password change notification, or in fact, like you can see here, there are a lot of things. Whenever you are going to disable a user, an email is going to be triggered out of the system to the corresponding user record, or what are the email that is associated with respect to that particular employee record, right? They will receive an email. And whether you are interested, the first thing is like whether you are interested in using all these email notifications from your SuccessFactors system or not. So based on that, you are going to deactivate or activate the required things, guys. Say the ones which are marked as unchecked here are the ones that which are not selected here are disabled, guys. Which means that say you have right now you have not selected the disable user notifications, and as you have disabled the disable user notification functionality, right? Whenever you are going to disable a particular user, no email is going to be triggered out of the system, guys. So only the ones which are selected here, during that particular action, the system will trigger an email notification to the corresponding employee's email ID, guys. So the first thing is like you have to decide what emails you are going to use in your organization, and those things you have to activate here, guys. Rest of all those things deactivate from this particular place, guys. Email notification template settings deactivate from here. Let's take couple of examples and we'll try to customize it, guys. And you can see here, so whenever you are trying to import new user or new employee into the system through the UDF file, you are interested in sending the email notification with the employee password, username, their password reset link, and those details, right? You can see welcome message notification with password reset support. And when you click on this particular hyperlink, welcome message notification with reset password support, on the right hand side you can see what is the text that you are sending. This is the text that you are sending, as welcome to SuccessFactors, and this is the text that is going to be received by the employee. And say if you want to configure it, like go ahead and configure it in your own fashion, guys. You can go ahead and update it, and you see there are some specific strings here. These are called system tokens, guys. And you will not be able to configure your own system tokens. Rather, SuccessFactors has provided a lot of system tokens, guys. And you have to use, based on your requirement, you have to use one of the existing system tokens provided by SuccessFactors, guys. You can just need to enclose them under 2 square brackets, guys. That's it. That is the syntax how you are going to use because whenever you are triggering this email, right? So you configure the username, but which username you are changing? During runtime, the system will populate this value in the outbound email that it is sending, guys. Let's take another example and I'll show you by resetting your password, guys. 1 second. Reset change, password change notification, right? And you can see here, this is the text. Let me go ahead and change some text here. And save these particular changes, guys. You can see, save the changes. And you can see you have your subject line also. You can go ahead and configure your subject line. You can mark this particular email as highest priority, and you can do all this manipulation with respect to your email notifications. And let's say you saved this thing, right? Let me go ahead and select one employee record, guys. Let me go to manage users. Let me keep my email ID, guys, so that I am going to receive the email ID.